Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Yes, it's a surprise Wednesday stream. Due to an appointment, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it tonight, but the appointment got moved, so now we have another stream. I think that's probably for the best, because every time I take a break, even if it's just one day between the streams, I always feel like I have to relearn a lot. I'm probably going to have to relearn a lot now as well, but it'll be... I'll get used to it more quickly. Probably. So last time we finished Chris's segment in the military training facility. We had to solve a puzzle where we had to bring back the 3 medallions that Claire had collected to the room with the little miniature of the training facility. We had to acquire 2 chemicals and use those on the family crest to acquire a halberd, which we had to put into a door. It was basically very confusing and convoluted, but cool, I guess. I had some trouble getting around and maybe got a little frustrated, but now that we're through with it, it's all a good memory. I'll try to be a bit less salty this time. Emphasis on try. Right, so last time we went right in the door and realized that we instantly got warped to Antarctica. And at that point I had stored all of my weapons in here. I think I should bring my weapons with me this time to prevent the awkward situation that occurred in Antarctica last time. I have no idea how much time we'll be spending in Antarctica, though. The segment was really short for Claire. Like, even to my unprepared, very slow self, Antarctica took only about 2 hours. So I wonder if it'll be the same for Chris. We already saw this cutscene last time. Chris hops into a plane and says he's gonna save Claire, and he flies over to Antarctica, basically. So let's just skip that. And now we're here. And still injured. But this time we're armed to the teeth. I'm guessing the objective here is to go after Claire. Oh, right, I remember this. There are little nasty tentacles here now. I don't want to waste too many of these bullets. Especially not my shotgun. Yeah, eventually you can chase it away. It takes a lot of resources though. But if you try to run past it, it just knocks you back. Yeah, like that. Right, so there's 2 places we can go. Perhaps even more. I was a bit worried that this would be another confusing segment. Because we had some trouble getting around in the training facility as Chris, even though we didn't even have the palace and the private residence as part of that. Anyway, this seems to be the first door we can access, so we might as well just exhaust our options starting from the beginning. It's cool to see how much this place has changed since we left it as Claire, though. It should have only been a matter of hours, but it's, oh yeah. Last time I just started walking past these guys and got grabbed because I didn't realize they were loose. Whoa. I didn't expect a third one. Whoops, that's already it for the handgun bullets. We can still do that. Nice. I missed the shotgun. It's such a good weapon. Always reliable. Right, so we won't be using that anymore. Alright, so this might just be for the resources we can find right here. There's a Duralumin case here. And we will need Claire's lockpick for that. But so far, the cases have only ever contained ammunition and not anything story critical, so... This is just an optional side path to acquire some useful resources. And that's fine by me. That means we can check it off without regrets. I said it before, but the music here is very cool and creepy. I like it a lot. You know, a lot of music that needs to evoke like coldness, like it cheats and uses like those jingle bells. Like imagine if they had jingle bells in this theme. Alright, so now this is frozen over, so now we can cross it. There's someone under the ice. That's cool. Yeah, we'll just have to check all the corners of this room to see if we aren't... just to make sure we don't miss anything. Hi, lads. You have anything for me? It doesn't look like the lads have anything for me, but we do have this. Ah, that's interesting. So just like in the last area, we'll need items. Emerging from the ice. Shotgun makes quick work of them though, thank goodness. If we can run around this one without wasting another bullet, I would appreciate that. There was another one. I miscounted. Orange caution, not good. Next hit could kill us if we're not careful. Anyway, like I was saying until the zombies interrupted me. Oh, there's actually a door to go in here too. So we're reusing items that Claire had to use for other purposes, just like in the military training facility. That's kind of cool. Huh. Nothing to be seen here then? Weird. I'm guessing Claire found something here and we can just access it for reasons. Alright, that does it for this side. I just hope we can find a healing item before we run into any more boss type encounters. Can we jump off here? Okay, we can. Oh! There's something beneath the ice there that we probably don't want to run into. Right, so here's another room. I don't think we could access as Claire, though I could be wrong. Oh, hey, it's...
What? He's here?
It's Alfred's... Albert's Wally. Oh, that was mean. Fat Spooder, yes. And hey, Clive, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I just hope the Fat Spooder can't actually get out of the ice right now. I need the crane key. Because every time we die here, we're gonna start right back from the military base. So that's going to be a problem. You don't like scooters? That's understandable. I also don't like hunters. But so long as there's a thick layer of ice between them and me, I'm okay with them. There's nothing strange. I mean, nuclear waste. There's nothing strange. There's nothing strange. Chris has seen it all. Blood dripping from the wall. There's nothing strange. We can activate that blue switch, but I'm checking here first. Ah, yes. If I have my fire extinguisher, I can replenish it now. But the problem is, I don't know if there's an item box anywhere nearby. If we do die, I guess we'll just bring that with us next time. Right, it's square, so this actually has the wrong shape now. Claire! Claire, you've made our puzzles way harder. I still have the halberd as well. I wonder if that's gonna be useful anywhere. Ah, yes, blood. Nothing unusual here. Can I break this glass? No, but I appreciate them actually having it. I appreciate that it responds to me instead of just not me just swinging my arm through it with nothing happening. Oh, then this leads up, right? Oh, right. Okay, no, I understand everything now. I have reached a higher level of understanding. I have ascended. So we need to bring the extinguisher and some kind of crank with a square end here. Let's put a pin in that and move on to the next part. There's still a hunter here, isn't there? Okay. Considering he seems completely hell-bent on being in this hallway, I guess we're going to have to be a bit rough with him. I'm sorry. I didn't really want to do it, but you made me. You forced my hand. I do not like the sound effects that were happening just now. Oh, nope. Danger, high voltage. That does fill up our inventory again, so the sooner we can find an item box, the better. The socket is missing. Just had to try. I would really prefer to mix those for increased effects, but... Oh. Well, well, well. There is an item box here. Thank goodness, to be honest. We know for a fact we can't be using this yet. We were also almost out of ink ribbons, but there are more here. What should I store right now? I guess we can store the knife, just to have some space. And let's make a save right now. I'm content that we've made decent progress here. Oh, whoops. Meant to interact with the typewriter there. Alright, very good. We've made a save. Now the question is, do we go back and fill up the extinguisher now or later? I mean, if I'm gonna be... Oh, here it is. Oh, we've kept the valve, so we can switch it around. Hopefully that won't get too complicated. Let there be light. Is that shotgun ammo or just a box? It looks like it's just a box. It's good that we're building up more resources again. The last thing we need is to get into another boss encounter like the one on the plane. And not having the stuff to actually get through it. 'Cause imagine if I had only just had handgun bullets and my my knife there. I would have never made it through that. It would have been a Resident Evil 0 situation like with the bat. I wonder what the purpose would be of changing the lever again. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Okay. You wanna come at me, Red Hunter? Wait a minute, there was a Red Hunter here, right? You know what I was thinking about in Walking Dead? At least in one of the games. It sort of came up that cold areas are very good to hide in because it slows, like the freezing cold slows down the zombies even more. They don't seem all that much slower here. Anyway, I've taken yet more hits, so I think it's just time to get a heal in right now. No point in suffering when the solution is right here. This mixed herb has been sitting in the box for a while. It's time to finally use it. There we go. No more injured Chris. We're now dealing with full health Chris. And this hallway is now mostly safe. Oh, more herbs. Oh! Look at that dodge though. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is a busy hallway. They're really showering us with these herbs. I guess there's absolutely no harm in combining these and keeping them on our person for now. After all, you never know what will happen. Once again, the music stops. Now, the music was already scary, so who knows what that means. Oh, no, it's even scarier now. Thank goodness for the handgun bullets. I keep wasting all of those. A woman drawing water. You know what this room is like? It's exactly like one of the rooms in Resident Evil 1, isn't it? Or at least very similar. Highly suspicious. Now this woman has something in that little jar she's carrying. Not sure how I could go about getting it though. The aesthetic here is completely different from the Antarctic base we were just in. I'm hearing lots of noises that I absolutely don't want to hear right now. Of some kind, huh? Wing object, right. Is this why they're spamming me with so many herbs? Because this room is awful? Well, at least the bug bites don't hurt terribly. I'm just worried about poison, really. I couldn't really focus on the picture of Veronica because the zombies are upon me. It would have been nice if he had died there, but he wants to do everything the hard way. Game, please. I don't need this many herbs. Alcohol lamp. Research report on Queen Ant. After discovering the remains of an ancient virus within the genes of a queen ant, I have been concentrating on the research of ants. The ecosystem of the ant seems truly ideal to me. There is one queen ant in each anthill, and the soldier and worker ants are that queen's slaves. They dedicate their lives to the queen. death of the queen ant means the doom of the entire anthill. However, the soldier and worker ants can be easily replaced as long as the queen ant is alive. That is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. Wow. That is, now that's some megalomania right there. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus by implanting the queen ant's gene into the mother virus that Spencer found. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body flesh. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body that the blue herb had no effect against. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency and stored it inside of the weapons/chemical warehouse on the B2 floor. That's going to be relevant, no doubt. I have decided to name this virus with unimaginable potential, the T Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize the power of this wonderful virus, my great research will finally be complete. Alexia Ashford. Oh, that one is also still alive. Whoops. When they're starting out on the floor, you need to start asking questions, apparently. Okay, why don't you guys follow me into this room? It'll be nice and cozy. Once again, we've run out of handgun bullets. And when they're on the ground, it doesn't necessarily seem like you can do them too much harm with the shotgun. Okay, so why did I come into this room? Queen Ant is dead, the anthill seems to have perished. Yep, that does happen. There we go. Problem solved. I don't make a habit of wasting herbs, but sometimes it's just the right thing to do. So, was this another side path that I didn't really need to go to? Well, there is another path, so... we'll call the lore we got a reward for coming to this room. Perhaps the information we got from that file will help us out later down the line. Yep. So now we have to go back through the bug room. Man, I hate those noises. Okay, how much did that hurt me? Not much at all. Okay, we'll keep that one for when we come back from here. Okay, the music is continuing, but we are getting the scary heartbeat effect. Okay, the music is chilling out a bit. This room seems very significant, but maybe not yet. poker. Let me just take a note of this. Okay, Heart, Spade, Anonymous, Alcoholics, and King. Oh, should I just follow this then? I thought it was gonna do a thing where it's like the flip side of the coin, so it's reversed. I can just do it literally. The fact that these buttons are even here, the umbrella and biohazard symbols, makes me think there's something more to this that I haven't figured out yet. May have to find another panel just like that one that has a similar clue. Well, we'll put a pin in this one too and just think about it later. Yeah, the quicker we can get out of that room, the better. Okay, what's at the end of this hallway? Should probably store a few items, though I'm not sure where to use those yet, so maybe we should hold off until we do know. There's no... I was looking for a platform to stand on, but maybe we can push it on the crack and it'll somehow crash through or something? No? It's cracked, it sure is, but can we climb up? Well, that means we have officially followed this thread till the end. There should still be other stuff to check out in the other rooms before this one. Let's just store a few of our unnecessary items for now. of this is really unnecessary at this point, though. I don't see myself using the valve for a little while. Oh hey, there is shotgun ammo. Very good. Shouldn't be overlooking items. Right, let's take a quick step back and re-examine a few of those rooms we walked past. Rip. Right, there is stuff to pick up here. It's a matter of reaching it. And more herbs, because why the heck not? So yeah, we somehow need to enter the water to grab all of that, though. When you're looking at this garden, it hardly feels like you're in the Antarctic. Okay. Moderately creepy. Another wing object, huh? Okay, at least we can get into the water now. And look at that effect. Look at those waves. So that leaves us with 3 wings then? Don't know what kind of creature we're building. Oh, well, we'll probably need 4 then. Can we get in here? It looks like we can, but we can't. Well, we gave this room a proper look now. And I'd say it was very fruitful. So let's check this door now. I'm a bit overwhelmed by just how much there is to this area, but... Biohazard. This could have been the perfect place to hide some cool stuff. Right, so we found Claire, to our surprise. Now we need to find a way to cut her free. 3 weird holes open. They are at the boy's finger, the man's ear, and the girl's bosom. What? So we need to stuff objects in there then. Oh, I wonder if we can cut her free with the combat knife.
Claire.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get out of here.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
Claire? What's wrong?
I think I've been poisoned.
Just hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh boy, so now are we on a timer to go get the cure? I don't like it when I'm being timed. Right, we can't do anything here yet, so I guess our first priority will be to save Claire. Just trying to figure out where to go. I should go back where I came from. Because we're in B5 now, and the room we need to be in is B2. It's 3 floors up. It's a ways off. Did you see those dodging maneuvers? There are a lot of these things here, though. Okay, so now we're back to B1F. Just taking a quick side tour to this room. You know why. Right, we have a full extinguisher now. Good thing we kept it around. And once again, I have outsmarted Alfred Wesker. I keep calling him Alfred Wesker. I mentioned before that having 2 villains with similar names in the same game is a problem for me. Alright, we don't have the crane key yet. Okay, let's get off of the ice as quickly as possible. The last thing we want is some kind of battle with that big spider, that big spooder. Wait a minute. How would we be going back up? I'm trying to figure that out. Right, I must have come from below then. Hey Yum, welcome to the stream. Okay, this is the proper floor, but can we actually go anywhere? Probably, but these guys are in the way. Wasn't expecting to be fighting zombies and parasites. I don't seem to be poisoned though, fortunately. That could have been a big problem. Tightly sealed. Boom, headshot. Yeah, their heads don't even come off in this game though, which is a bit disappointing. Like, when you shoot a zombie in the head, you expect its head to really go poof, but... But we have 3 wing objects so far. Several of these. Oh, hey, nice. So now the halberd becomes relevant again. And I just put it away. Cleans up nicely. I'm guessing this has to do with the puzzle that Alexia's little panel had, where we needed to enter a code based on some poker symbols. Alfred's diary. January 30th. January 30th. There's a sealed room in the hallway located inside of the Antarctic facility. I don't know what is hidden there, but I do know how to get in. Can use the 3 jewels that each one of our 3 family members wear as proof of being a legitimate descendant of the Ashford family. The only problem is I do not know how I can gain possession of my father's proof. February 17th. I finally succeeded in entering that sealed room. I never could have imagined that such an insane secret existed regarding the birth of both Alexia and myself. I hate my father, that fool Alexander. Now it is obvious that we were merely created in an attempt to cover my father's blunder. I can never trust him again. I must regain the glory of the Ashford family with my sister. I have nothing to be afraid of as long as Alexia is with me. March 3rd. Alexia carried out the experiment on the human body that we've been talking about. Our useless father must be happy now, since he can finally contribute to the Ashford family. The only thing we should be careful about is that Butler Harmon. The Butler Harmon does not become wise to our activities. April 22nd. The experiment resulted in a failure. Our father was useless after all. Even worse, he turned into a dangerous monster that is completely out of control. We tied him down and locked him up in an underground prison cell. However, Alexia seems to be close to a solution. Beyond all my expectations, she now says that she wishes to conduct the experiment on her own body. On top of that, she feels she must be kept asleep for 15 years in order to accomplish the experiment. Thanks to that idiot, I can't see my dear Alexia for as long as 15 years. Alexia is going to sleep with all of her trust relying upon me. Now I am the only one who can protect Alexia. Wow, that was quite a bit to take in, wasn't it? What should I bring with me at this point? I believe that the paperweight may hold a secret, so let's check it out. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the trick. We look at the symbols that they wrote down and then check the opposite end of the dice, right? So the first symbol was the heart. So where's the heart? Opposite to the heart is AA. Then spade, opposite to spade is crown. Then AA, opposite to AA is, of course, the heart. And opposite to the crown is the spade. There we go. Puzzle solved, probably. Let's make a new save. I guess there's something to do back there, but it doesn't look like we can reach the cure on the second floor yet. So do we really need this paperweight as long as we have the solution? I don't really want to make the mistake of not having it when I need it, so let's keep it on us for now. Yeah, no way to get there from here. Not at the time. The only way to go is back. Kind of a shame, but it is what it is. We haven't been stuck so far anyway. I think we've had an hour of pretty decent progress so far. Oh, right, there's a ladder here. I completely forgot about that. So can we get to the 2F room I'm thinking about from here? Probably not. No, this is just the place where the tentacles came out, so... That's about all we can do here. Unless I'm wrong, in which case, I'm sure I'll be very embarrassed about it later in the stream. I'm still not entirely sure what to do with the wing objects. I'm guessing we'll also need the dragonfly key again. Oh, probably wasn't a good idea to walk right over the spider, but nothing happened yet. Albert Wesker, you fool, you buffoon. I'm wise to all your antics. Alright, we're back in B5F. I'll have to go back to the room with all the bugs, unfortunately. We could also pick up the jewels from the statue, but is that really a good idea? I'm guessing we need those for the picture in the house we just went to. guessing the father has one of them. And we'll need to defeat him because they turned him into a monster. Alright, time for unpleasantness. I'm just gonna run through screaming. Ah! That wasn't really a scream, but you got the point. Oh. That was the wrong side, wasn't it? Well, time to run through again. I could take the herb, but I don't really want to fill up my pockets more than I already have. Shall we? I'll take it if we come back from this place without having full pockets. Okay, now let's see if I'm gonna have a big brain moment here. Aw, yeah. Big brain hours. Okay, so this is where she was stored, and now he's here. He's already dead. Alfred's ring. Alfred's jewel. Now we're gonna need to take those other two jewels, so I think we might have to just keep on moving for now and grab that herb later. So Alfred has taken his sister's place in cold stasis, or at least he did until we dropped him out of there. Sorry, but we needed the ring. I sure hope picking these up won't activate some kind of security thing. Ah, yes. Right, we'll need to put some stuff into storage before we can actually grab the magnum ammo. And that did look like magnum ammo. I wonder if we need both of the jewels though. Because regardless of whichever one you pick, it seems to rotate back, rotate sideways, so you can probably only take one of them at once. There might be a puzzle there too. Let's just grab this when we actually need it, because right now it's just occupying space. Also, can I just say what a good call it was to bring the dice with us, even though I knew the solution? Like, I kind of figured the game would pull something like that. Like, oh, so you try to look it up in a guide or something. You know, just in case you had done that, it asks you to, to actually give the clue as well. I doubt there's any point to grabbing those jewels then, but we'll keep it in mind. Since Alfred's was blue, perhaps we need to take the blue one, but I'm guessing Alexia has a red one, just based on the way their rooms were themed and such. Now our next stop is going to involve putting this socket somewhere. However, but first, I want to check something real quick. Aha! I was correct. Once again, we have entered big brain hours. Honestly, it wasn't that impressive. I'm just happy I'm figuring it out at all. I'm also happy that my voice is cracking. It lends an authentic feel to the stream. I'll handle this first, but when we get to another save room, I should make a new save. We still have plenty of ink ribbons left. And the last thing we need is to lose progress. Ech. Ow! Not good. We took way too many hits there. Trying to remember where I used the square crank. I think it was here, but I could have missed a turn somewhere. It is definitely not here. I think. Pretty sure it's not here either, but I'm gonna check anyway, because now I know I can't trust my memory. Okay, yeah, it's not here. Did I really subject myself to a hunter attack only to not even need to go here? Alright, let's just head to the nearest save room for a quick break and make a new save, because I'm not in the mood for shenanigans right now. Was it over here? I hope I don't step in a foot in here and get killed. We haven't checked this room as Chris, I believe. Grenade rounds, very good, very good. The more good stuff we find, the better. Even Chris calls them useless books. What a family, the Redfields. For being Redfields, they're not all that well read. Haha. More of them? Yeah, I just wanted to make absolutely sure I didn't have to reload because... Good grief. That would have been a big problem. Why was this area repopulated with so many zombies? Did they expect me to come back here to try to save? Well, an opportunity to store the goods. And to make a new save, and probably to heal as well. There we go. And there we go. We didn't even make that much progress, but the progress we did make was significant enough that I wanted to save. Just to prevent irritation. Right. Now that we have some more handgun bullets, let's just use those. No need to keep wasting our shotgun shells on rando zombies. Okay, next time I come down here, I want there to be no zombies, alright? So now I'm gonna have to double check to see where that one room was. You know the one where we need to drain the water? Where we could also refill our fire extinguisher. I have no idea how I managed to lose track of it. But I have, somehow. Oh, spider. No, please. If it's this door, then I'm gonna have to face bomb really hard. Alright, let the face bombing commence. This was absolutely the room I needed to go into when I ran past it. And you know why? Because I panicked because of the hunter. Well, hey, we made a new save, we healed, so no problems. Okay, so what was the value of coming down here? A key. The crane key, perhaps? Yes, haha. I see the gate. Why? Just have him walk right up to you so you can almost never prevent getting poisoned. That's painful. We just healed too, and now we're going to be continually damaged until we can get this poison off of us. Altogether, I'm pretty displeased with the whole situation. So yeah, we need to actually go to the crane now. The problem is I'm poisoned, so I want to head to the nearest storage box as quickly as I can to get some poison heal. So I know we're gonna have to take another detour just because I took one small swipe from the red hunter. Just. If there's one thing that goes for almost all Resident Evil games, it's that mistakes are so costly. Decided not to save. Whoops, guess there goes your progress. Decided to save too much. Whoops, now you're gonna have to do an hour or two of the game without saving. Good luck. Not managing your resources properly hurts a lot. The other safe room has a free poison heal, but I don't care. Let's just grab the one we have here. Okay, we're fine again. Whew. That was a little bit scary, wasn't it? Next time, if we die, because I'm not gonna save yet. Not for 5 minutes of progress. Next time, if we do get into that room again, I'm gonna see if we can prevent ourselves from getting poisoned. Like, I'm gonna be Eye of the Tiger. You know, eyes on the ball. Immediately respond to him, because he caught me off guard. And just when I was boasting about being aware of what the game was doing in terms of structure. Can we not have a repeat of the other thing? I really desperately want to look around this corner, but I can't, so... That was a complete lucky shot, but we made it through. And now we have the crane key.
Who could have done this?
So this was their father then, huh? Nosferatu.
Alexia?
That is how I dispose of insignificant bugs, said the spider to the fly. How do you wish to die?
Voice acting. Okay, spider, take it easy. what we have here would be a boss encounter. Probably should have had a heal with me, but... Probably doesn't pay to be close to him. Is this another encounter you can run from? Alexander's Pierce. Alright. Another jewel, very good. Ah, so standing here forces him to come down again. Sorry, just gonna ring around the rosy with this, Maybe I should have run, but I kind of want to just fight him. Oh, he can shoot to the other side, though. Why don't you just try to catch me instead of spitting poison at me? Cowardly spider. You ate like a chicken. Haha! Who's the victor now? I don't like that its lower body is still moving, though. That fills me with a distinct sense of unease. Right, anyway, we made it through that. This is the father, right? Then he should have a jewel as well. In fact, that's it, right? That's his jewel. Then we're just missing... We have Alfred's and Alexander, so we're missing Alexia's, I think. Not sure where she went, though. Yeah, herein lies the problem. We have two of the jewels, but which is the third? Now, if I had to bet money, and I don't have to, but if I had to bet money, I would say that it's probable we need the red one. The red jewel. Because why would the lion's head have a blue jewel and a red jewel? Nothing wrong with heterochromia, of course, but why would you make the random lion's head like that? So what I'm gonna do is grab the red gem from that lion's head, head over to the mansion-looking place where Claire was, and try to insert those gems into the picture. It seems like Albert's little scanners have left this area, which is good because I hate having to dodge those every time. Yeah, just wanted to pop over to the save room for a quick moment. Might make a new save now, since we did acquire another gem and we defeated a big spider, so that's cause for celebration. Still not sure what the wing objects were for, though. Right, we have Alfred's and Alexander's, so we're missing Alexia's. Right, these have officially run out, so let's remove them from our inventory. There we go. How very clean and organized. At this rate, Chris is gonna be replacing Claire everywhere. Yeah, because that thing, why is it yellow? Item. Like, why would it still show up like that if it's not significant, right? Okay, so you don't get to choose which one you go back. So I don't know if this will work, unfortunately, because this is only a half of one. We also haven't figured out how to acquire the thing from the water basin, or the jar, or whatever you want to call it. Can try to push it over the crack again, but that didn't work last time. Guess maybe I could have not pushed it quite right on there. Okay, that was exactly it. We have a map now. And oh boy, is there plenty left to explore here. Well, we'll see if we can get any of the gems to fit in the picture, because it could just be I have a completely wrong impression of where the gems even go. Pretty sure this is probably where they go, though. Yep. Okay, so on the bright side, this is where we put the jewels. But on the less bright side, not sure how to acquire Alexia's jewel then, if it's not the red ruby we acquire from the lion. Where do we go from there? Just checking to see if there's something secret in this little corner of the room. This is where they had Claire trapped. Okay, so we still need Alexia's jewel and the half ruby we got from the lion's head is not one of it. It's not what we need. Let's see, I believe this area was properly explored. But this wasn't. Of course, we weren't able to explore it yet, but how do we get there? Must have missed something. See, activating the crane got us the second jewel, but what else? I think we need to retrace our steps and check out the crane again, because I don't even know what we really used it for. We interacted and it pulled up Nosferatu, but he was already dead, because Claire killed him. So, I'm not sure if that did us any good, really. Okay, so we cannot use the crane anymore, that much is obvious. That does mean we don't have a clear direction anymore. Once again, we'll have to start retracing our steps. Maybe I should head all the way back up to where we came from and just see how that will affect things. What was the tentacle creature that was hiding out here? We never got to actually see it, which means we'll probably see it soon enough. You've already found Claire, silly boy. But no, I just wanted to make absolutely sure there was nothing we missed here. You never know, after all. The area we've explored thus far has been dense with items and things to do, but it isn't actually that large when you walk through it. So we should be able to re-explore most of it in a matter of minutes. I'm gonna check the least likely locations just to get those out of the way. This is the part where the save point is, and it is actually the right floor to be on, but we can't actually go through here, so it's useless to us. There is a free heal to cure poison here, though, in case we need it. So yeah, this is a save room, but we probably can't do anything here. This is where we saw Nosferatu for the first time. Can we take the halberd back out? I guess not. It's good to know that it has fully served its purpose, at least. Okay, so this room has nothing for us. Which is pretty much what I expected, but it's good to make sure anyway. Oh, there is a door right next to that, which we'll quickly check out. Pretty sure we've done everything we need to here, but like I said, we have to check everywhere, including the unlikely locations. Because it simply isn't always likely where you need to look. We found some grenade launcher ammo here. But that's about it. Nothing really interesting. Alright, these two places are now fully explored. And so is up. So it has to be behind this door. It's a guarantee. Now, based on that, Alexia might have run off somewhere where we had visited before. I need to revisit now that we've seen her. For example, here. I don't quite recall what we found in this room, but I'm sure it was something interesting. We only left the one zombie. Oh right, we turned the crank. We took the crank from here. Okay, now one possibly interesting location to check is the room attached to this one. Because I remember going there and saying, wow, I wonder what this is for. We probably picked up something here as Claire. And then it's no longer relevant to Chris. But why would it be accessible if it's not relevant? Am I missing something here? Is there a ladder, perhaps? Something to go down? I just can't believe they would put this room in here and not have it have a purpose. Surely there must be something to do here. But I guess that's a matter for later after all. Darn it. And I was so hopeful that the one room that had not revealed its relevance yet would finally be useful to us, but I guess it couldn't be that lucky, could it? Of course, the worst worry is always that there is some key somewhere we just didn't pick up. Like, we had our battle with the spider here, but I'm pretty sure we picked up everything we could pick up. I find it strange that we can't interact with this guy anymore. You'd think there would be at least something like a note like, it's already dead or something. I wonder who this was. Or anything to indicate that it's an interactable object that we can't do anything with. This is another one of those rooms that just leads to a dead end. But like I said, have to check every place. It pays to be thorough. What if she ran in here? Thought I heard something. Doesn't seem like this room has anything for us, though. Sadly enough. Furious X-stepping intensifies. And that just leaves the way forward. But surely it couldn't be that we need to use the blue gem. I mean, I didn't mean to be stereotypical about the lady having the red gem. It's just that Alfred had the blue and his father had the green, so you know, it would make sense for the last remaining person to have the red. That's how I figured it out, but apparently I didn't figure out anything. Apparently, I just never checked this, but I'm glad I am checking it now. Whoosh. Okay, so we checked every last room except the one that actually had the serum. Nice. Of course, now we need to come back here with the fire extinguisher, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a magnum waiting for us behind that fire. And you know, that's when the real fun starts, is when you have the magnum. Of course, we need to go up and down the elevator a few times, but you have to make some sacrifices if you want top-class weaponry. I was so worried that I had missed out on the magnum, so the last thing we need is to actually miss out on it by not doing this. course, I'm just assuming it's optional. It could be that along with the Magnum, there's also some story critical thing in there. But hey, we're making progress. I was wondering if we were going to get the serum or the gem first. Seems the serum was our first priority. It makes sense, really. Wouldn't want poor Claire to die out here. I have too many items. Okay, we're going to go get the Magnum. Going to go back up here, save, and then go heal Claire. I think missing this one was just a consequence of me assuming I had already checked it. I was so fixated on getting that crank handle over here that I completely forgot there was a little elevator too. Anyway, let's... No, on the contrary, there is a need to use it. Alright, we have the Magnum. Anything else? I wonder if we're going to be setting off the explosive once we get back to Claire. Anyway, this seems to just be here for consistency. We can't actually do anything. But we have the Magnum, so it's all good. And let's make a beeline for the save room, then go over to Claire. Kinda have to sit out the elevator, but... you know. We got a Magnum for it, so... it was worth it, don't you think? A few seconds of pain are going to be worth the amount of damage we'll be able to do on certain enemies. We already have an extra bit of ammo for it as well, so I really look forward to wrecking whatever creatures await us. You know, when they talked about their father turning into a monster, I thought that was gonna be another boss encounter, but he was already dead. I just hadn't put together the pieces that Nosferatu was their father. If they hadn't explicitly told me, I could have gone the whole game without realizing it, probably. You gotta spoon feed me all that information. Anyway, we have heals left, so let's just use one and not be stingy about it. And we have 3 ink ribbons left. And some pretty decent resources, if I do say so myself. Particularly tickled with the amount of grenade rounds I have. 19 acid rounds. And like 12 magnum bullets. Any boss that has the gall to try to block our progress is going to be wrecked. I hope. At the very least, if we get stuck, it won't be due to lack of resources. Right, so, so with 2 ink ribbons in reserve, I head to what I expect is the end of this area, because I'm guessing we need Claire to get the 3rd and final gem. Then again, isn't Claire herself the real gem? Cutscene.
Claire, I'll take care of you now. Feeling better?
Thanks to you. Just like a big brother, huh? You're always looking out for your little sister.
It's Alexia!
Alexia? There really is an Alexia?
It is almost time, you genetically inferior siblings.
After her! She might know where Steve is.
Let's go.
Alright, so we'll be facing the owner of those tentacles soon, it seems.
Chris!
No! Just go. I'll be fine.
But Chris...
You've got to save Steve. Go!
Oh, great. Danger. But 10 ink ribbons, though. Oh boy, this feels like the kind of room you put before a climactic encounter. Problem is, should I have put the Magnum in the box for Claire to use? 1 second, please. Let me just reset this. Just to see if that makes a difference. Here we go. Because since it's a straight shot for Chris to run over there, I think it would be good to completely, mostly, disarm him. So Claire can take everything with her. Because I don't know if there will be a switch back. Traditionally, there is not. And he's carrying the Magnum, so... yeah. If only I would have had it before, huh? I could have gotten it since the first time I entered that room, because all you needed was the extinguisher. So maybe it would have made everything easier on Chris's end to have that.
Resident Evil.
But yeah, since Chris isn't really gonna get much use out of it at this point, I think it would be very good to ensure Claire has it instead. I guess we'll let him keep his gun just in case they pull a switch back. Just in case. We wouldn't want our poor boy to be completely unarmed after all. But you know Chris. The man has powerful muscles. He'll just punch the zombies to death. Right, sorry for that little interruption. We're now back to where we were. And this time, all the good stuff is in the box, so we can make sure Claire is carrying all the best stuff. And in fact, they put a heal for us right here, which is excellent. Okay, so there is an item box here, but not actually anything else. So let's stuff the ink ribbons in here for now. We have so many different guns all of a sudden. To the point that I don't even really want to use the Magnum. I'm just happy to know that we have it. And we have 12 exclamation point ink ribbons. Let's see. What would be economical to do? Since the grenade launcher is already carrying normal rounds, we might as well put these in there. You in here. You in here. Same thing for the arrows, really. Let's just grab a few of those while we're at it. And let's also hope and pray we won't have to do this again. There we go. Armed to the teeth and beyond. These look like the kind of things you can push aside to acquire secret items, but they aren't really letting me push them, so maybe not. Or maybe I'm just standing at an awkward angle. Oh! Okay, you got me. You actually startled me there. Good job, video game. You got me. That didn't seem to have hurt me very much, which is good because I would be set. Let's use our least important weapon. There you go, get out of here. Cannot help but acknowledge that we have not found a save point yet. It's a prison. Ah, I hate it when I get bitten. Was there any point to doing that? I thought there might be a cool pickup here, but all it did was hurt me. Well, I'm guessing this will open sooner or later. Alright, so this will lead us all the way back up once we get the inevitable self-destruct sequence. The second one in this game. What's that, a pizza? Oh, it's a security file, slightly less interesting. The Ashford family's most important secret is kept at this lab. As a safety precaution, I have installed a self-destruct device in the control room and have placed the activation code inside the computer. Once input, all door locks will be released to provide easy access to escape routes. By using the elevator that directly connects to the hangar, one should be able to escape from the lab easily. Please remember that I have used the name of my beautiful ancestor for the activation code. Glory to the Ashfords. Alexander Ashford. The code is Veronica. What a twist. Alright, that was a fairly easy puzzle to solve. Alright, I'm glad we have some more arrows. They have proven very valuable against the stretchy arm guys. I'm honestly pretty glad we switched back to Claire now. Good old familiar Claire. It's not gonna smash anymore. Hey there, Ray. Welcome to the stream. We finally made it back to Claire. Took us a while, but... we always get there eventually. This is, by far, the final battlelist room I have ever seen. Ah, yes, the dragonfly key. We'll need one more wing and the key itself to make that work. But hey, how are you doing, Ray? I hope you're doing alright today. Alright, so we know we need the dragonfly key for that. Let's store that in our memory and never forget. And check the other rooms in the meantime. I'm guessing we'll have to either... we can switch back to Chris then, or at least get stuff from him, because if he had the dragonfly wings on him, you'd be screwed. So I guess I needn't have worried about putting the stuff in the item boxes. Does this room seem sketchy to anyone else? It seems pretty sketchy to me. But there's nowhere else to go. We're stuck here. I'm watching you, suspicious suits of armor.
Steve?
Echo?
Oh. Claire?
Come on, use them Redfield muscles.
No, I can't do it. Who did this to you?
That crazy woman told me she was gonna perform the same experiment on me that she did on her own father. She's completely insane.
What's wrong?
Claire! Can't breathe! Claire! Help me!
Being the hope.
No, wait!
Huh. I'm a bit exasperated about all the easy but tedious steps we're gonna have to take to get back to that point. Mainly because I don't really know what the plan is there. It seems running away is death. Because he outruns you and slashes at you with the knife. Or axe, rather. So, what then? Did I even check what the Duralumin case contained last time? I can be such an airhead sometimes. I didn't, but there's magnum rounds in there. Maybe we should bring the magnum with us then, if we're gonna have to fight Steve. You know, when I said earlier in the game, I hope he dies later, I didn't really mean it. He's kind of obnoxious, but this is kind of sad still. Fully loaded. Right, let's try that again, and this time let's be less evasive with him. Because I thought maybe it's a choice, right? Maybe you can run away and try to heal him or something. I guess that was just wishful thinking. We need to just nail him with everything we have, I guess. Tentacles? Yes, hello. Yeah, every time we fail at that particular encounter, we're going to have to heal, put stuff in the box, get stuff from the box, go here, do the puzzle with the key card. Because we needed to get to Steve. And I have to crush the crystal ball. Then go to Steve's room, then talk to him. Then the battle starts. It's quite a few steps for me. Standing under here is probably a bad idea. Yep. On the contrary, I do think there is a need to use it, Claire, and I would really like it if you did it right now. Thank you. We don't have enough room in our inventory to carry this right now, so that's a shame. We have a whole assault rifle and extra ammo in the box though, so we shouldn't be afraid to use it. Yeah, get down. Yeah, well, I had a feeling ominous things would be happening in this room, and I was right. I mean, unquestionably the Magnum works, but okay, that's 12 Magnum bullets, or almost emptied on this guy. Can we not use something else? I don't want to waste all of them. Okay, so you do need to run away. Darn, wasted so many Magnum bullets. Then he saves her because the power of friendship.
Steve.
Oh, that was an easy reverse. Just Control Z. That oh, he's dead though. Okay. Sorry. Like a werewolf.
You're warm.
Steve, you've got to hang in there, okay? My brother's come to save us. We're getting out of here.
Your brother kept his promise. I'm sorry, I cannot.
What? What are you saying?
I'm glad that I met you. I love you. Claire.
Steve? Steve? Steve?
At last, I found you, Alexia. Come with me. You're responsible for the creation of the T. Veronica virus. And now the only existing sample is in your body. I want it. Now!
Yeah, just
Want it? You are not worthy of its power!
acting. Okay then. Monster versus monster, huh?
You're coming with me. Chris! Wesker. Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
I see how there may have been maybe a problem with giving Chris only the gun. So she throws her own blood and then it goes on fire? That's fascinating. Yeah, whoops. Oh. Okay. Yes, right. Ahem. So, Chris is almost completely unarmed. So, on a scale of 1 to unwinnable, how unwinnable is this right now? absolutely cannot let her grab you, or she basically sets all his blood on fire. So she can just set blood on fire, apparently. Does the fire never go away, please? Alright. Let's change our thinking here. Let's reset the game again, and let's approach this from a slightly different angle. You know, the Magnum was better off with Chris after all. I think we all knew that. Claire already has the grenade launcher. Oh, I love the grenade launcher so much that every time I say it, my voice just cracks. Grenade launcher! So, Steve dies, basically. I didn't really respond during that cutscene because it's... How do I put this?
Resident Evil.
I don't find the character to be all that well written or integrated into the story, but at the same time, there was kind of a sad moment, you know? And I will say, there was some semblance of logic to the arc that played out, so... He never trusts people, but then Claire comes to save him. Chris comes to save Claire. And now he can trust people again. Shortly before turning into a big green man and then getting a hole in the chest. Okay, now that we know we're gonna switch back to Chris after all that, let's give him some useful stuff to use. I believe that's as much as we can do for our boy. We'll give him this at least. Okay, now Chris is very well armed. But Claire less so, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get past Steve, because the power of love only works after you run away like 200 meters from him. Until then he just kills you. They do say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I wonder if there was any way to prevent this. You know, in Resident Evil games there often is a good ending or something. I wonder if this one has multiple endings. Alright, so the solution here is probably to stagger Steve when he's properly staggered, we run like heck. You know, it would really serve us well to have something here, like, for example, a save point. Need to switch to calm times 3 when he's staggered. Plus, oh, right, of course. Yeah. So many acid rounds. Of course, I'm not sure if either Chris or Claire knows how to launch the enemy. Especially since Green Steve is a big boy. Ah, yes. Tentacle in the back, of course. Not the first time we've seen that. Ow! Alright, the important thing here is that there is a checkpoint once we switch back to our boy Chris. Moan, 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 moan. Imagine hating your job so much that you put your card in a crystal cannonball and then shoot it up with a cannon. It's so extra. That's one way to tell your boss you're quitting, I guess. What? No, I quit. Crystal ball out of the cannon. It's a good thing the squasher deactivates there, because I would have been crushed by running into the wall. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight Alexia, but that begs the question. Who are we fighting as Claire? I saw that room next to this one, where we need the dragonfly key for. This is not over, even after fighting Alexia. She's gonna give us a third gem. And then something else is gonna happen. Nice try. Okay, the big problem I see already is Green Man Steve is very fast and is almost guaranteed to get a hit in if we don't stagger him real good. So... Right. So this is just gonna be one of those late game segments where they're starving you out in terms of save points. But I don't really know what to do about him to prevent him from damaging you altogether. Perhaps the assault rifle will work better? Or perhaps the acid? You know, I wasted a lot of magnum ammo on him last time, but I wonder if you can actually kill him for real in that battle. That would be interesting. This one contains more ammo for the magnum, so unfortunately we're not gonna give that to Chris. He won't be able to. Okay, I'm going to speculate. Not in the story sense, but in the gameplay sense. Perhaps the best thing we can do is shoot a few of those explosive arrows at him. Because the problem with the grenade launcher is it takes so long to fire up. Like if you wanted to run backwards and keep shooting at him, you can, but it would take a long time. You startled me again, Tentacle. Gonna have to get out of that habit. Yeah, if we could not die every time we reach Steve, that would be very nice. The explosive arrow almost has to stagger him, right? I mean, there's no way that it won't, right? I'm stating it as a certain fact, but to be honest, I'm completely unsure if that's actually how it goes. So if I want to stagger Steve, maybe I should switch to Ravager first, huh? Don't think Claire can do Sentinel though, so we're never gonna be able to take many of those hits. Definitely right. Unfortunately, we haven't leveled Claire very far as a Ravager. All right. dear. This is another one of those segments, you know, where instead of it being complicated or challenging, you just need to have a few specific sets planned out, and if you don't, you just die. It would have been real nice of them to just heal me after getting back to Claire, you know? Just saying. Now I will say he did get staggered pretty well by the arrows. The problem is I ran out, and I was so scared to switch to another weapon at that point because the grenade launcher just takes too long to fire, but the assault rifle doesn't instantly stagger him, so that's out. That doesn't work either. So altogether, it's a pretty tricky situation we found ourselves in. Can we push the bookcase to the left, perhaps? Looks like it's in front of something, but... Oh yeah, we can. It just takes an awkward... Right. Oh boy, so we should have put the shotgun in here? Or could have? Well, not even gonna bother with that. Yeah, I think the meta is to... The meta. Wow, what is this, an esport? I think the proper solution here is to get hit by a tentacle. I think the proper solution is to somehow keep running after you stagger him. Now, the grenade launcher is absolutely not good enough to make that work, because it's basically a prayer to see if she actually aims properly after you grab him. Like, it's like you do everything right in terms of the timing. You stop at the right moment, and you press R, and she just aims the grenade launcher to goodness knows where. So, yeah. I can't believe we got past this segment and now have to redo it like this. See if there was a surefire way to keep stopping him in his tracks. But I don't think we even have ice grenades in this game, do we? Those could be perfect. All right. Time to die, maybe? Yeah, what sucks so much about that is you just keep losing your attempt. You have to do all this extra ridiculous work just to get there. And then the game just pulls this instant death nonsense on you. It's more like in 2 hits, but close enough to instant death. So, you know what we're gonna do next time? We're gonna make a safe state. You know the rule, if the game cheats, then so do I. And you know how I made it through the last time? Just by spamming heals. But I gave the heals to Crush this time, so... it's not gonna be any point. Like, if we want to change the situation again, we could give Chris all the ammo, but keep the heals in the box. But I really don't want to have to redo that segment again. Yes, tentacles. Didn't hit me that time. Very good. I have outsmarted the tentacle. Okay, I guess not. I do kind of wonder what I would have gotten here if I had only brought the shotgun, but I'm honestly not gonna be too bothered by it. I like how you have to go to the last page just to exit. You can't just exit out of it instantly if you want. You know those obnoxious programs that when you install them, they won't let you check the box? I have read the terms of agreement unless you scroll all the way down. Same feeling, same energy. So many bowgun arrows. That's how I feel after dying 3 times in a row to a boss I've already defeated. I would absolutely never do this if I hadn't already defeated the boss, but I have. Well, if insofar as it can even be called a boss, you shoot him a few times and run backwards really quickly. Right, so. We have saved the state. Ah, yes, just miss every shot. Whoa. What was that? How did that just happen? I guess that last attempt was just a dream, huh? I guess anything can happen when we're dealing with evil science.
Steve?
No. Personal space, Steve. What did we talk about? take it one step at a time, I guess. Okay, there we go. And now we're here with Chris. And we're going to try this for real. And Alfred Wesker still has snake eyes. Oh. Okay, let's start with the normal gun and move on from there. Oh yes, the acid spit, of course. Ah, yes. I just hope I don't get poisoned by that. Like when you see her go, oh, that means you've done some actual damage, so that's good, I guess. You really need to be careful about how much space there is. Because she can easily trap you if you let her. Good thing she is doing the whole dramatic, slowly walking towards us. That makes everything a bit. Oh, probably should have run. Oh, I had no idea she was that close. Okay, I think she just got hurt pretty bad. Yep. Honestly, I don't even think if I had just brought a knife and the 18 bullets, I could have done this. Easy. Was that supposed to be a boss? So much for the genius of the Ashford family. Ashford, except the H is also an S. A choker, huh? Well, she definitely choked. Oh. She's getting back up, guys. What a surprise. There are still plenty of doors to go into here, surprisingly. Code Veronica report. After many long years of research, I finally identified the inheritance element that administers the intelligence of man. I even succeeded in manipulating the absolute value of intelligence artificially by recomposing the base alignment of the element. I then sampled the gene of our great ancestor, manipulated its element, and then implanted it into the unfertilized egg of a surrogate mother. But I didn't expect that twins, a boy and a girl, were born. The boy had higher intelligence than normal, but not high enough for him to be considered a genius. However, the girl had unmatched intelligence that easily allowed her to be classified as a genius. She was exactly what I had been looking for, the revival of our great ancestor. I already determined their names, the girl's name Alexia and the boy's name Alfred. I'm certain that Alexia will elevate the name of the Ashford family to extreme glory. I'm not sure if extreme is the term you use to describe glory, but sure. Extreme glory. This would lead us to Claire, wouldn't it? Let's check the other doors first. once again, we have come upon that slightly awkward situation where I kind of want to keep the rest for next time, but there might not be that much left. For real this time. Ah, yes. Right, we can't actually go through this door. I really hope we can find... What? Excuse me? Did I just see a fatal spelling error? It's locked from the other side. Oh boy. I bet there's a dried up pumpkins in there too, for good measure. Okay, so... You guys wanna approach me? Fine. Approach me then. Okay, a typewriter. And an ink ribbon. I guess we should make a save. There's like 10 more of these in the box, so being stingy at this point would be even more ridiculous than usual. And we finally switched to Claire, and we don't even get to make a save as her. Switched right back to Chris. Friendship ended with Claire. Now Chris is my best friend. Of course, now that we have the shotgun, we could put it in that little secret in the room where we went to as Claire. Let's just exhaust our options here first, though, because the last thing we need is to miss out on stuff. Right, we have the makings of our next full heal, so I just use the other one. No point in running around being injured. And here the music stops entirely. Ominous. There are gorgeous furnishings here. There's nothing useful here. He just changed his mind. Ah, yes, a bed. Oh! Are these copies of their bedrooms? Yes, including the... Ah. Wait a minute. For a moment there, I thought we had ended back up at the private residence somehow, but... You see Chris's face right now? That's my face right now, because I know exactly what those are. Those are the gems in the lion's head, aren't they? Well, I just hope we don't have to do that. Killed off screen. we go. Just had to make sure OBS was still up and running. You never know, after all. Oh, more green herbs, huh? Darn it. Let's just store this heal and grab those then. There are no more zombies here, so the only thing it costs is time. And a little bit of energy. Well, since we're here anyway, did I put any of those gems from the... Oh, there's no item box here. Whoops. Well, never mind that then. We'll just leave the herbs for now. And hope we can get them again later. But if not, well, it is what it is. Okay, I can probably go back through this way now. Ah, yes, tentacles.
Claire? Is that you, Claire?
Chris?
No! The door won't open. Hey, is Steve with you?
Probably a bad question to ask.
Steve,
Listen, Claire. We have to get out of here immediately. Can you unlock it from the inside?
No, I can't.
Yeah, just punch it. Just punch it, Chris.
Chris, there should be a self-destruct system somewhere. If you activate it, all the electronic locks might be deactivated.
Hey, it's the Gumshoes theme part. Hey, it does sound a bit like that. Yeah. Right, so this is where we go after the emergency thing is activated, but we can't actually activate it from here. Am I gonna have to waste all my ammo on this thing? Oh, I could have just run past it. Or not. Wow, that took a lot of ammo. At least we can check this now. Nice, but those are definitely for flare. Guess we can just pick this back up then. 14 increments. It's a bit much, don't you think? Don't know if there's any benefit to going out this way, but the heroic music is just playing constantly. So the game probably thinks I should have a clear idea of where to go right now. Probably can't go through here unless we have the little bug thing. The gem for the bug. Oh, no. Apparently that doesn't matter at all. Can just go through right through. Kind of hoping something useful would happen once I did that, but instead we just kind of opened the door. heroic music back. So are we supposed to bring the gems here? Or do we need to just go somewhere else? Because I don't see what else those rooms are for. Well, hey, this is a place we haven't gone to before. Oh, it's just this. Okay, well, that at least connects us back to this place quickly. Well, I'm a little bit puzzled as to where they wanted me to use all these items they gave me. So I don't see any red doors that haven't been, that I have something for right now. All I have is that key card. We need to use it somewhere. Yeah, it's very tempting to stop here right now because I'm pretty sleepy and it's getting pretty late. At the same time, I don't want to give up right at the end. Once that self-destruct happens for the second time, it's almost guaranteed to really be close to the end. I'm curious, what will happen if I insert the red gem in that one room? Because like I'm considering we can only have one or the other. Considering we can only have one or the other, it's probably we probably only need one of them. So I'm gonna use Alexia's gem first, and we'll see how that turns out. Thank goodness for this shortcut, though. It's still a long trek, but that helps a bit. I could have switched it out to use Alfred's instead, but I had an inkling that Alexia's room was going to be the more relevant one, just because she's the one the whole family like praises as a genius. Okay, I don't even know why I just did that. So we can take the plate with us, is that right? Okay, something tells me I'm not gonna like this puzzle. Because we're gonna have to go back, get the blue one, open it. Wait, is that really it? Can't we just close it without replacing the music box plate? Are they really gonna make us run back and forth a few times to make this work? Well, I guess we'll try it like that. I mean, this shortcut seems to indicate that's really what they want us to do, but even with a shortcut, that's not very fun, is it? So we switch out the red one for the blue one, and then I'm kind of worried that there's something I haven't figured out about this puzzle yet. So let's place this, see if we can open it, then grab the red one, see if we can grab the plate, put it in the blue one, and that should be it, right? It's so convoluted. Like, you play this heroic music, but then you want me to mess about with a highly convoluted puzzle while you do it. This music is fit for showing a timer of 10 minutes while we run to the exit to get on the plane. It's not really suited to running back and forth between the same hallway and room several times to solve a puzzle. If you want my professional opinion anyway. Thank goodness it stops for a while when we enter these rooms at least. Right, it would drive me wild for real. Okay. So. Well, you can call me confused right now. So where else would we use the music box plate then? Because it doesn't seem like it would even fit in here, probably. No, it would, it would. So should I have had the red one after all? Was I right the first time? But where does the music box plate go then? Well, I'm very confused now, and I still don't know where to use the keycard. It's also kind of dumb that it asks you twice, take the jewel, which one? Why not just ask which jewel to take, left, right? So if we go down here, can we use the card key anywhere? Like, were they expecting us to just go straight here, and is the whole puzzle with the gems some optional thing? Please tell me that's the case, because if not, I will be upset. Have we seen a computer to use anywhere? Just a complete blank at this point. Did I just get hit by bugs so often it actually hurts? If there's any place to use a keycard like that, it would be here, I guess. But it's not, so... To be completely frank, my patience is running very thin. Like between the quote-unquote heroic music and the game not telling me where to use the key card and the dumb puzzle with the gems, I'm starting to get a little bit salty. Just making sure there was nothing there. Alright, so the worst part is I think I had the right order from the start and then I thought I didn't. The weird thing is, it doesn't look like we're allowed to take the plate with us so long as the red ruby is in there. Because if we could take the plate and the red ruby with us, like, why can't we close the lid, huh? Why do I need to place the plate to make that work? Okay, if anyone happens to remember anything about this game, is the part with the gems optional, and am I doing something wrong here? Because, yeah. Fun time is over. Like, there's absolutely no reason why you should have to replace the plate to get the gem. Makes no sense. The other one doesn't have a plate either, and it's closed, so... You have no idea? I see. I guess we could try to go further back in with the card key. I have no idea what to actually use it on, is the problem. We need to set it to be an emergency, but how do we do that? I was assuming that from Alexia's or Alfred's room, we would be able to access some kind of control room. I guess we can go up here. It's still playing the heroic music, so that's probably all part of the plan, right? If it's not anywhere up here either, I'm just gonna look it up, I think. Yeah, it was never going to be here. Still wanted to check, because there are computer terminals and such in here. There must be something about the order of things I'm misunderstanding with the bug puzzle. Been a while since we've been here, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? I don't recall any obvious computers to use this on here. Oh, Could it be? Could that one room that was constantly not relevant be relevant now? I don't remember there being a computer terminal or anything, but it's worth a look. Nope, doesn't look like it. And as I recall, we don't really have any other gemstones to use there, do we? Because opening Alfred's music box is completely pointless. We could at least get the music box thing from Alexia's. The problem is you'd think you would have to put it into Alfred's musical box. But you can't because you have to replace the music box plate to get the gem back. And they put new zombies in here, because of course they did. I hope that's a good sign that there's something new to do here, but I'm guessing probably not. I'll say I appreciate the double headshot there, at least. the only rooms in which this music doesn't play are the music box rooms, which leads me to think they're probably relevant. Okay, I have a silly idea, and if it works, I'm calling up Capcom. Live on stream. I'm calling up Capcom to tell them that they are scumbags. Just gonna check this room one more time. Pretty sure we already did, but... yeah. Yeah, there were no computers up here, were there? Just wanted to check here one last time before I try the plan of absolute silliness. And if the plan of absolute silliness doesn't work, I really will look it up for a bit. Just to see, like, I want to confirm if this is ridiculous and stupid or if I'm just dumb. That is the pertinent question, isn't it? Like, I could be missing something really obvious here. But it could also just be stupid. So as we get closer, I'll start to explain what I think we might have to do. But like I said, if this is the solution, then it is the dumbest thing ever put into a video game. So the thing continuously asks you to replace the music box plate before you get to close it, right? What if you interact with it without the music box plate on you? Can you close it then? That's the question. And if you can, like I said, Capcom gets uninstalled. Because the music box plate has to be used for something, right? So we have the plate. We have the plate in the box, so we cannot place it back. Now, what if we go back to that room like this? Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, on the one hand, that's not the solution, which is good. On the other hand, that's terrible. Because now we are completely out of ideas. Because we need the music box blade in that thing to get the gem back to put the blue gem in here, but what would the point of that be? Okay. It's against my code usually, but I'm gonna just look this up. 1 second. Alright, let me just... Okay, here's the confusing thing. It just says grab the 2 gems, but the lion's head turns, so how are they expecting me to do that? Oh, okay. I know now. Still sitting on whether or not I think this is the game's fault or my fault. No, I just feel too tired to do this, but at the same time we're probably very close to the end, so I feel like I should finish it. The eternal conflict. Make this stream honestly too long for my energy to handle, or make next stream too short to be a worthwhile stream. Choices, choices. Tell you what. We are going to grab the... I'm gonna do the thing to grab the 2 gems and just stop, and we'll just finish it next time. Because we're almost 4 hours in already. So I'll grab the gems and then call it done for now. But yeah, as it turns out, this puzzle is not optional. And what you need to do is make sure the lion's head is in a neutral position and then turn off the power and then grab the gems. So you need to turn off the power, basically. Now the problem is that I do know that I remember taking note of the fact that you could turn off the power. But then it proceeded to never be relevant at all. So I forgot about it, and now they force you to use it. But I guess this one is on me. The lion's head does say it's powered by electricity when you examine it. It does say that. It works by electric power. By that it means to say you can turn it off. Yeah, I would have never figured that out, ever. Not in a million years. Right. Now I did say I was gonna stop and continue next time, but then again, I don't even know how much there is left here. If it's only 10 minutes, I might just finish it. If it's like an hour, probably not. But at least we have the solution now. Ah, yes, spawn all the new enemies. In the same hallway where we already killed all the enemies. Okay. The moment of truth. And this was one of those problems where I was so fixated on the solution that when I had a mistaken impression of what the problem even was. See, my question was, in what order do I use these gems? Because you need them both. But I started from the wrong position there, basically. Because you did need both, and that's how you were supposed to start. And from there, it's very simple. I was looking for solutions between these two rooms, when the solution was way back there, with the high voltage room. And that's the problem. You could say it's no excuse, but that's the way it is. Slightly scary camera. New room. Ah, the dragonfly object, finally. But where is the fourth wing? Please tell me we didn't miss one of the wings and are gonna have to look everywhere to find it. Ah, more paintings. I see the ink ribbon, why can't I grab it? Oh, right. That's why. You're really looking forward to that phone call with Capcom? Well, you know, we could still do it. I still think the solution was really kind of out there. Anyway, this is probably really close to the end, but I think I'm gonna have to call it done here because both my mind and my voice are imploding. So maybe next time we'll either do a really short one Or, alternatively, we'll just start on Revelations immediately after finishing this. Yeah, I have to stop. We're almost 4 hours in. And I probably would have finished it if I hadn't gotten stuck. But, you know, them's the breaks. We still have to find a 4th wing next time anyway, so... It might be a longer one after all. Right, that's where I'm gonna end it off for my own sanity, but thanks for stopping by, and I hope you'll join me probably tomorrow for the finale. But until then, have a good day or night, and see you later. Bye-bye!